Hi there, nice to have you all here in the workshop. As one or the other is already noticed, we want to use the RACI matrix at Lemundo. In some areas it is already in use. For example, in the hackathon result template, or for some stream and role descriptions. There were always questions from the team about it. Because of this, we are doing this workshop today. What is the goal of the workshop? In this workshop we want to learn together what a RACI matrix is and why it makes sense to use this tool at Lemundo. The first goal is a better common understanding of the RACI matrix and what is hidden behind each letter. It is not about understanding everything immediately. That takes time and practice. It is also not the plan defining a RACI matrix for every task in the company in the future, otherwise we are busy for 2 years. It is about developing an understanding of when it makes sense to use RACI, namely whenever responsibilities are not clear. So the plan is that after the workshop you have a good understanding about the RACI concept and will be well prepared to use it. What can you expect in the next few minutes? I will start with the why we would like to use RACI. Then I will explain the RACI matrix and what is hidden behind the letter. After that I would like to present a few examples for a better understanding. Then we make a small training in breakout sessions. And at the end we talk about what do we start with and what are the next steps. So let's start with the why we would like to use RACI. As you all know, growing stronger as an agile organization is a strategic goal of Lemundo. The agility of our organization is based on the empowerment of each team member and the empowerment of the whole team. We believe in distributed responsibilities that requires transparency about responsibilities and decision-making paths. For quite some time we are on the agile path. Many tasks are already linked to roles and streams. Examples are the AC role, the OKR streams, and much more. Often there are still uncertainties about the responsibilities. The RACI matrix is a useful tool to define and communicate responsibilities and so brings transparency about the responsibilities and decision paths. That's why we want to use it. Moreover, it brings benefits for the team. When responsibilities and roles for a task, in a project or process are clearly defined, there are no misunderstandings about who has which roles and responsibilities. Communication between team members is improved. Everyone knows who is acting in which role and responsibility. Everyone knows what they have to do, and there are no unnecessary delays or bottlenecks. What does RACI stand for? RACI stands for responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed, and each role is assigned to one of these letters. Let's look in detail. Responsible, this person is responsible for completing the task. He or she is responsible for ensuring that the task is completed and must take the necessary steps to ensure that the task is completed successfully. I have defined control questions so that you have a tool if you are unsure. Whose will be doing this task? Who is assigned to work on this task? Who is responsible for executing the task? Accountable, this person is responsible for ensuring that the outcome of the task is successful. He or she has the final decision-making authority and is responsible for ensuring that all relevant persons fulfill their tasks. The person who is responsible for success at the end of the day, and if the requirements and goals are clear. Controlling questions. Who has the authority to take decision? Who decides whether the task has been carried out correctly? Who checks the results? Consulted, this person must be involved in the decision-making process. He or she may have relevant expertise or experience relevant to the task and can act as an advisor. These are often experts or third parties who are not directly involved in the implementation, but who provide advice. Informed, this person must be informed about the progress of the task. He or she has no direct interest in the task or responsibility for its execution, but he or she must be informed about the progress in order to be able to react to changes. As a rule, there is no two-way communication, but only the transfer of information. Often, leads or a specific team are informed. One example for general understanding: create an online marketing posts in LinkedIn. Person 2 is responsible for creating the posts. Person 2 can do this independently or delegate the task. However, the responsibility for the contributions lies with person 2. Person 1 approves this post. In our example, it could be that person 1 checks the posts for correctness of the content and signs them off. C. Person 4 has relevant information that he can provide. This can be content for the posts or LinkedIn knowledge. I. Person 3 has to be informed about every change/every new post on LinkedIn, but otherwise has nothing to do with the actual task. I hope you now have a good overview of how you can use RACI in daily business. Have fun trying it out.